Hey, this is Dr. Carmen Bryant, and this is Car Chronicles. How are you guys doing? All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. I know you're wondering why isn't she showing her face? Well, this is my day off, and so I'm really relaxed. So for this video, you get to look at this beautiful picture. You ready? Okay, so listen. The narcissist is a violator of all privacy. And that's what you see in the title. You know, the narcissist and the betrayal or the violation of the trust. You know, that betrayal. A narcissist has no honor, has no loyalty to anyone, to include you. Some of you guys have been in these situationships for years. You know, you're looking at your family, your parents, you know, and this is the foundation. You know, when you grow up in a home, the parents are the foundations of what a relationship is supposed to look like or supposed to be. You know, siblings, family members, and especially a person that you're intimate with, a husband or a wife or a fiance. These are the people that you should be able to trust, you know, and spill your heart to, you know, to tell what's the deepest thoughts or your deepest feelings, to have a discussion. And this person is supposed to safeguard your heart. You safeguard their heart and they safeguard your heart. And, you know, this is a mutual respect that two people have for each other. But when you're dealing with a narcissist has no honor, has no loyalty to anyone, to include their own children. They're always in a mindset of, you're going to betray me anyway, because they project their own negative self onto other people. They know that they don't hold secrets. They know that they talk about people all the time. So automatically they assume that everyone is just like them, because they're not like what we're expecting them to be like, you know, an honest person, a person that has loyalty, a person that's going to protect another person's emotions and heart. But a narcissist is a betrayer. That's what they are. They are a violator of trust, a violator of those sensitive things, because they are always going to try to make themselves look like they are ahead or on top. They know that you know the intimate details about them. They're paranoid as it is. They don't trust themselves as it is. They don't see themselves as how they portray or the facade that they create in front of other people. They make themselves look better than what they feel. And most of you know that. You know, a narcissist does not feel on the inside. The core of that narcissist is not what you see on the outside. And I've said this before. Imagine going to a car lot and, you know, the car dealers, not all of them, you know, but most car dealers, they're going to try to do a sale. They're quick talkers. You know, they are focused on your emotions. So they look at the car. You know, this car fits you. You know, you're going to be the envy of the town. Look how clean it is. You always notice those cars are real clean. The outside is clean. The inside is clean. The engine has been degreased and is really clean. But in reality, even though that's a beautiful car, if you take it to the shop and have them put it on the computer, you'll find that there's all sorts of malfunctions in that engine. They may have it taped up, like Maverick, have that engine taped up. But when you drive it, it may last you a month, 30 days at most 30 days. And the car falls apart. And then the warranty, you know, just enough to keep that warranty on there and pass the lemon laws. And then that's it. Now you got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of repair that needs to happen to this vehicle that you cannot afford. And you start thinking it wasn't even worth it. The next time before I sit and look at the beauty of a car, I need to check under the hood. A narcissist is the same way. And the moment that you're with this narcissist, they're already protecting themselves. You know, most people know how to go outward instead of going inward. A narcissist is so wounded, they go inward to protect themselves. It's like an autoimmune disorder, a disease. They go in and they tear themselves up from the inside out. And anyone that comes in their vicinity, they pull them into that vortex. You know, they pull them into that vortex and damage you just as much. But immediately when it comes to their children, it comes to their parents, it comes to their loved, well, the people that they claim that they love, you know, the intimate relationships, husband, wife, fiance, girlfriend, whatever. The sad part about it is you don't want to believe that they have no loyalty. You don't want to believe that they're talking about you behind your back, but they're talking about you behind your back because of the fact that they have to create an image so that if anything were to happen, they've already smeared your name and created their own narrative. You know, they're probably telling people that you're crazy. You know, you're doing things for them, or You get upset because they're not accountable. They'll switch that narrative around to make people think that you're paranoid. Anything that you accuse them of, guess what they're going to do? They're going to accuse you of. So when they're talking, if they're like, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are financially irresponsible. They put you in debt. Now, they're going to be driving the nicest cars. They're going to make sure they always look good in front of people. Rent the most expensive cars, wear the nicest clothes, buy you the most expensive gifts, because you are an extension of them. Not because they love you, you're an extension of them. So you represent them when you go out, because people will give them accolades for how you look or what you have. And if they can't do that, it tears them up because it makes them look bad. The nice cars you drive and everything, but no one knows at what expense. A lot of couples or a lot of families are in bankruptcy. A lot of families, are at home, can't pay the bills in their house, lights getting cut off, can't pay their car note, are struggling financially, don't have food in the house. But I bet you that narcissist looks good. But guess what they'll do? Because they're irresponsible, they'll make sure that if anything ever comes out, they let everyone know how irresponsible you are. You're the one that has to be name brand. You're the one that has to have specific cars. You're the one that wants to go out and have and most of that is them. They're projecting that on you because they don't want anyone to think that that would be them, that is their true character. And you are at home thinking to yourself, I know that this person is not out here talking about me. There's no way, because that is my best friend. Well, you know what? With a best friend like that, who needs an enemy? Because that's how a narcissist is. And unfortunately, some of you find out the hard way. Some of you are in denial, and a lot of us have been through that. Some of you are in denial. There's no way that, this is my best friend. We've been together for all these years. No way that they will put me down. And of course, if you ever find out the stuff that they're saying, they're going to change the narrative once again. And it's going to have nothing to do with them. They're not going to take up responsibility. They're not going to take accountability, because everyone else has done this. Everyone else has seen this. Or they'll gaslight you. No, that comes from this time. Remember when you did this right here and people started looking at you funny? That's why a lot of you get out and you are really insecure of yourself. Even your own children, they gaslight the children, but they smear the children. Their mama has them, or their daddy has them this, or that's why they're doing this right here. And that's why they're so stubborn. And this why, and especially when the kids begin to realize, they may not know that the parent is a narcissist, but they know that there's something terribly wrong with this parent. And they may say things to the parent, or they may say things to the other parent, or they may, accuse the parent, and that other parent is going to gaslight them, frustrate your children. Y'all be careful when you send your kids to school, how this narcissist has frustrated your child. Not only have they frustrated your child is going to school, not just frustrated, but their temperature is on high, their blood pressure up high. They just, be careful. They never take responsibility for anything. They'll blame your children. That is how, that's how distorted their minds are. This is how dysfunctional these individuals are. But the worst thing of all is to find out that the person you've been with all these years is talking about you behind your back, telling your secrets behind your back, the intimate things that go on in your household. Yes, when we walk out of the house, we come out there and we represent. We're a brand. We represent. You're going to look good. You're going to smell good. You're going to talk good. You don't have to have the most expensive things, but you're going to come out and represent your family well, right? Kids going to look nice when you come out. You do the best that you can. Even if you don't have a lot, you do the best that you can. Kids are clean. They look good, But the one thing that you find out is that narcissist is talking behind your back. And you're doing everything you put. Some of you have given up your 401k. Some of you have given up your money. You've stopped working so you can come and take care of the house, or make sure you help build their businesses, and you do everything you can to build them. And at the same time, they are taking credit for everything that you're doing for them. They built this business. I got this money. Even in situations where they're military people, when you go into the military, if you serve in the military, you have the GI Bill. You get training in the military. They even take credit for that I paid for that training. I paid for that school. I paid for that education. You got the same benefits as they do. But the hard part is to find out that they have betrayed you and talked about you behind your back from day one that they started dating you or interrogating you. You find out that they've never been loyal. There's no loyalty among thieves, and there's no loyalty among a narcissist, even in your own situationship, ever.